What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, just another PokeTuber, coach of your Piedmont Triad Kickers, coming at you today with week 4 of season 7 of the BHDL. Today we are taking on Emerald Miner, coach of the DeMewLition Force, and on top of this being week 4, season 7 of the BHDL, this is also my 100th upload on my new channel. I think on my old channel, actually I know for a fact on my old channel we hit over 100 uploads, but well, that channel doesn't exist anymore. So now we're on this channel, and we just hit 100 uploads with this battle. Thank you everybody who has been, here for the journey, here for the ride. Your boy is still striving to get to 100 subs, so if you haven't subbed already, please remember to subscribe if you've been liking what we've been dishing out. And now that I've made that announcement and made that clear, let's get into the meats and the potatoes of why we're really here. So today we are taking on, like I said, Emerald Miner, coach of the DeMewLition Force, who, as per usual, has a pretty threatening team, which consists of Iron Treads, Roaring Moon, Iron Moth, who can Terra, Urshifu Rapid Strike, Sylveon, Staraptor, Terra Hoopa, Electros, Shaman, and last but not least, the Quagsire. So personally, I'm expecting the first three, absolutely. Treads is his only form of hazard removal, and even though we have limited hazard options, I refuse to believe he leaves it at home, especially considering one of the hazards I have is Sticky Web, which I don't think Roaring Moon would appreciate, and I have shown that I'm willing to bring Masquerain, so I'm assuming he'll, well, not necessarily respect Masquerain, but just respects the idea that I could set hazards, so I'm pretty sure Iron Treads comes. I think the Roaring Moon comes. I think the Terra Iron Moth comes, because it's just, I mean, it's a Terra Iron Moth, bro. And then beyond that, I could see Staraptor coming to revenge, to be like a revenge kill option for Ogerpon, because his team is not switching to Ogerpon at all. Unless he brings Shaman, which, okay, if you bring Shaman, I don't think you bring Staraptor and Shaman. I don't think that's necessary. I could see Sylveon coming, because Sylveon's like the only special wall he really has, and I feel like he will need that special bulk for mons like Special Mew, Porygon, Alola Mola, because Sylveon can be a somewhat good, actually no, she's actually a great Alola Mola switch in, because Alola Mola really doesn't do anything to you, and then Alola Mola really disrupts his whole team. However, I have to say, if he doesn't bring Sylveon, I feel like Electros could also come and do the same thing, but it's not going to do it to the same effect that Sylveon could, so I feel like he brings Sylveon. And last but not least, I mean, I could see a world where he brings Sylveon and Electros, actually, because I don't think he brings Urshifu. I've been dealing with Urshifu and Mox, but the issue in my mind with Urshifu, I have a Weezing, an Ogerpon, a Alola, and I have double Intimidate, and it's like, yes, Surging Strikes bypasses the Intimidates, but we have two amazing water, like physical water switch in, so I don't think he brings that. If he does, I'll actually be pretty shocked, and it'll probably have Trailblaze if I take a guess, but I don't think he brings Urshifu. Honestly, he could just bring Treads, Moon, Moth, Staraptor, Sylveon, Electros. Maybe he swaps Shaman in for one of those mons so he can have a more reliable Ogerpon switch in. But outside of that, I don't see Urshifu or Quagsire. I guess Hoopa could come, but I'm kind of doubtful of that, because if it comes, it's like it has to be choice locked. Otherwise, you just die to Cinderace or Ogerpon, because Fireball and Ivy Cudgel just destroys that thing. So to combat this team, first and foremost, I decided I was going to bring Big Business the Weezing. So we're rocking a normal gym Weezing this week. I know, guys, let me explain. He's levitating, 116 HP, 140 attack, 252 split F, Impus Nature with Strange Steam, Explosion, Will-O-Wisp, and Pain Split. So Weezing kind of just invites in the Iron Moth, because Strange Steam is like good for the Roaring Moon, because we can just destroy it. And then he don't want to necessarily go Iron Treads on on Big Business Weezing either, because Will-O-Wisp could burn it, and then it's borderline useless at that point. So since this mod invites in, and since I can spam for the most part Strange Steam into the team, and since I naturally invite in Iron Moth, I decided just to run normal gym Explosion so Iron Moth doesn't try to set up on me. Because of the bulk investment I have, I should be able to live any one hit from Iron Moth, unless it's like Terra Psychic, which, I mean, you could be that, I guess, but I highly doubt it. So yeah, this guy is mainly just here to either A, check Roaring Moon, or B, just knock Iron Moth out of existence. It's one of the two, but not both. But yeah, that is Big Business. Next on the team roster, we have the one, the only, well, it's literally the only thing I have for Iron Moth, if I'm being honest, It's Turbo the Gudra Hisui, who actually works for like any of the special attackers my opponent has. So like even like Hoopa, for example. But we are Assault Vested, Gooey for the ability. So in case he does bring Urshifu, it high key has to have Trailblaze, bro. So we can use Gooey to just keep it slow. Same for the Roaring Moon. If they don't have like if they don't have like actually, no, if you outrage me, you're going to get Gooey dropped. So, yeah, this is also good for Roaring Moon. We are max HP, 96 attack, 48 speed F, 112. I mean, 48 special attack, 112 speed F, Sassy Nature with Heavy Slam, Flamethrower, Knockoff, and Dragon Tail. Dragon Tail's for phasing out like anything that tries to set up on us. Knockoff is just good for removing items, and if Hoopa comes, this will delete Hoopa. We have Flamethrower because if I feel like Iron Treads is going to switch in, we just click Flamethrower. Then we have Heavy Slam because, well, Sylveon, you get sent to your Pokeball expeditiously. So yeah, that's Turbo. Mainly here to be a special wall / tank, as well as just having coverage moves to hit everything that we want to try to hit. Next on the team roster is my Terra captain for the week, because I'm not bringing both. It's the one, the only Mew, who is rocking his leftover Synchronized for the ability Terra Fairy, because there is a Roaring Moon right there. We are 236 HP, 40 defense, 232 speed, so we're faster than Urshifu, but I didn't bother to run max speed because I feel like the starter will be scarfed anyway, so we just sped crept Urshifu. We are Timid Nature with Draining Kiss, Earth Power, Taunt, and Calm Mind. If I can set this guy up, he can put in some work. Mew is definitely more so a late game sweeper than like an earlier mid game, but because we have to kind of chip Iron Treads or just kill it. But if we get rid of that, like Mew can just pretty much put in a lot of work. But yeah, that is Mew. Next on the team roster. Got to clear my throat for that one, sorry. So since I already told you guys earlier that I was going to be probably sacking Weezing to the Iron Moth, we still need a way to check Roaring Moon because it is a pretty threatening mon into my team. So I decided I was also going to bring Just a Fish, a Lulamola, who's rocking their Rocky helmet. This helps with Urshifu if it comes, but it really helps with the Roaring Moon as well, because we are Regenerator, max HP, 4 attack, max defense, Relaxed Nature with Scald, Play Rough, Wish, and Flip Turn. So we could use Wish to potentially keep like Gudra and Weezing healthy in case we have to throw them into moves. We have Flip Turn for pivoting. We have Play Rough because Play Rough into Roaring Moon, into them hitting us and getting Rocky Helmet Chip should kill it. And outside of that, we can just spam Scald and everything else, and if we get a burn, that'll be great. The only thing we don't want to see is Shaman, but outside of that, like, bro, we're kind of just sitting, like, we're sitting as a fish. We're just a fish. Next on the team roster is a mon I feel like looks very good offensively into my opponent's team. It's the one, the only Pebbles, the Ogerpon, who is rocking her Wellspring Mask, Water Absorb for the ability, max attack, force speed F, max speed, so we can at least force the speed tie with Iron Moth if it isn't booster speed. We are Jolly Nature with Ivy Cudgel, Hornleech, Play Rough, and Trailblaze. If we can Trailblaze, and if we can chip Staraptor by like 20% beforehand, if it comes, Ogerpon just wins us the game. There's really nothing on this team that takes a hit from Ogerpon, because even like Iron Moth and Hoopa, after they Terra, you still take a ridiculous amount of damage from an Ivy Cudgel. So if they're not resisting Ivy Cudgel, there's a chance they just die, if I'm being honest. Play Rough, if it goes without saying, just kills the it kills Roaring Moon. Ivy Cudgel kills the freaking Iron Treads. Hornleech does a lot to the Urshifu, but we don't kill it. So what we would typically do in a situation is just Trailblaze into Hornleech, because they can't Aqua Jet us. And in general, nothing switches into Ogerpon except for Shaman, who I honestly don't expect. So if it comes, it'll be kind of annoying. But if it does come, I mean, we have this guy on the team, Soul, the Cinderace, who is rocking his heavy duty boots. Libera for the ability, max attack, 4 defense, max speed, because we speed tie Roaring Moon, so we can't really spare EVs. We are Jolly Nature with Powerball, Zen Headbutt, Sucker Punch, and U-Turn. U-Turns for pivoting, Sucker Punches for priority, and if Hoopa comes, well, you're just dead. Zen Headbutt is kind of only here in case Urshifu comes, because I don't want it to be in front of me and I can't touch it with anything. And then we have Powerball, because for the most part, Powerball is just spammable into the team. The only things we can't hit is Urshifu, and Urshifu, Quagsire, and Roaring Moon. I don't expect Quagsire, I don't expect Urshifu, and then, I mean, there's an Iron Moth, but Iron Moth should get 2-shotted by Powerball, and if you don't, I mean, Zen Headbutt kills you. So you guys get the idea. But yeah, guys, that is the team. I think I said everything needs to be said, so without further ado, let's get into the battle. Good luck, have fun to my opponent, Emerald. Hopefully this battle is a banger. Really looking forward to this 100th upload. So yeah, guys, once again, thank you everybody who's been here for the journey. I really appreciate y'all, and without further ado, let's get into the action. All right, so we are connected with Emerald. He has brought Iron Treads, Terra Fighting Iron Moth, Oring Moon, Terra Fighting Hoopa, and he also brought Electros and Shaman. So half the team we kind of expected, the other half we didn't. Who's my best lead into this team? It looks like it would be Cinderace because we could Powerball Treads. We aren't threatened by Moth. We could U-turn on. We could potentially U-turn on the. We have U-turn, Powerball, U-turn. So let's just lead Cinderace. He's not the best lead into this team. Good luck, have fun to the homie Emerald. Good luck, have fun to the homie Emerald. So let's see. Hopefully he doesn't lead Roaring Moon. I don't think he leads Roaring Moon. We have Wheezing and we have Alola Mola. So let's see. Dying. Okay, so it's this thing. Um, you're kind of weird. Because I don't want to be slower than you. So what I think we do, because, I mean, we need to keep Cinderace around because of that, whatchamacallit. What do you call that Pokemon? The Shaman? So we're going to just U-turn here. Oh, so you're, I wonder what your defense investment is like. We could go, our most reasonable switch in is just to go into Goodra here. We should maybe, yeah, we can just go Goodra. Let's just go Goodra. Let's just go Goodra. Let's just go Goodra. Knock off. Okay. That's cool. He's slow. I think we just go for a knockoff now as well. Yeah, I think we just go for a knockoff now as well. Because if he's AV, let's just knock the AV off. And I think since he's clicking knockoff, that might be a sign that he has rocks on his treads. Because maybe he wanted to knock off my boots for treads. Because, I mean, is it a mystery that I run boots more times than I don't on Cinderace? Like, is it a mystery, guys? I don't think it is. But we definitely click knockoff here. Like, it really doesn't matter what he goes into. We're going to knock something off. The only thing he could really go into is Iron Treads, and if he goes into Treads, we just go into... Okay. So what is he holding? He was holding a Citrus Berry. Yeah, you don't need that, buddy. Drain Punch? Okay. So they're not really getting a whole lot of HP back. I think what we do is just take the damage on this, because I mean, at this point, we're not really walling anything anymore. So what I think we do is we just click Flamethrower first and foremost. Click Flamethrower. Try to chip him. Okay. So he's chipped. Because the main thing, I just didn't want that thing to be able to, like, maybe wall Ogerpon or wall Mew later, but yeah, we should be good. I'm assuming he goes into Treads here, which if he does, we just go Alola Mola and then flip turn out into Cinderace. Makes the most sense to me. Makes the most sense to me. Keep Goodra around as like a sack. We'll have to deal with that rocks though. Galliard, the former Titan. I think we go Aloe to preserve this. I mean, I want to stay in because I feel like he's going to click Stealth Rock, so I feel like getting a flamethrower off would be good right now. But at the same time, maybe he has a thought process that if we we want to sack ourselves since we're already so low. Because realistically, Goodra isn't like living any like crazy hits. But we're going to just a fish and we're going to just flip turn out. He probably sets rocks right here. Earthquake. Okay, so he actually wanted Goodra dead. I don't blame him. What are your switch ins? I think we... You know what? I'm going to try to throw a wish off to Goodra. I'm going to try to throw a wish off to Goodra. He can only go into Electros. And I don't think Drain Punch is going to put us out of range. Raymond the Sinnoh Champion? This thing? Okay. Now you do get Earth Power. And that could clap Gudra, but if it happens, we just have to go into, because I'm pretty sure you want this dead. So we have to swap out here. And if you Earth Power the Gudra and kill us, well, I mean, bro, first of all, it's a good read, good play, and I mean, we just go center race after the fact and just U-turn, I think. Yep, should have seen it coming. Oh, we actually live? Thank God for investment, bro. thank God. thank the Lord for investments. Oh my goodness. Yo, Turbo, you're the GOAT. Either that or bro, it's just the weakest shaman in history. But regardless, we're clicking flamethrower here. Like, I feel like it's a free click into the team. So we have a chipped Electros, well, Treads isn't chipped. Okay, so it's just Electros. It's just Electros. It's just Electros. So we click flank. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I did not think we would live that. Alright. We love you, Gudra. You a bulky guy. So he has to swap out here. Okay, let's see who comes in. We are going to see Dynamo. Can we maybe get the kill on this thing? Ah, so close. Oh! Oh, that is so big. That is so big. That is so big. Because he's about to die to that. Oh, that is so big. I feel bad. I feel bad. I feel bad. I feel bad. I feel so bad. I actually do kind of feel bad for that. Because, I know I've been trolling the last few games about the hacks. But, bro, if I'm being honest, I actually don't want to just keep getting. I don't want to just keep bailing myself out with hacks, bro. The way he 268. So let me see something, right? Do we live a hit from Moth with Gudra? Let's look. Iron Moth. If you click Terra Blast and you're Terra fighting, how much damage are we taking from this? We don't have our assault vest anymore. We're at 268. I mean, regardless though, who are we going to switch into this? So I think we just have to click knockoff and see what the heck. Alright. So he's terrifying. Because after this, we can just go into Cinder Race and maybe either it's we click Fireball, I believe we click. Okay, let's see. We probably die to this. I don't think we live this because this is a real Pokemon. Oh, okay. What item are you holding? You're holding Expert Belt. All right, cool. So he no longer has that. Is Gudra good for anything the rest of this game? Not really. I think we just click Flamethrower here. Yeah. Just let Gudra go down. I feel so bad about that one kill Treads got. But okay, Moth kills us. So let me see something though. Now that you've Terra'd, can Cinderace kill you? Now that you have Terra'd, can Cinderace kill you with Pyro Ball? And the answer to this amazing question is, well, it's possible. We could also just go for Zen Headbutt and kill him with that as well. So I mean, if you go into, I think what we have to do is just click. think we just click Zen Headbutt. I mean, he could scout for this with Roaring Moon, but at the same time, we've already burned him once. So what if we go for Powerball and we burn you again? I think Powerball actually does kill this thing from right here, but at the same time, I don't want to take the chance and then be wrong. If I can get rid of Roaring Moon, Cinderace beats this whole team by himself. Because we can Sucker Punch the Hoopa, U-turn or Powerball into the Shaman. Roaring Moon should struggle with Wheezing, but we'll see because you know the EV spread's kind of weird this week. Do you give me this? Because you don't have a Powerball switch outside of Roaring Moon, and you have to now. If he hard calls the us going for Powerball, I mean Zen Headbutt, that would have been cool. All right, so we take out Iron Moth. We take out Iron Moth. He probably goes Moon here, so we're gonna go into. Wait, hold up, bro. Iron Treads is alive. Oh, it was 11. Okay, I'm sitting here like something's not adding up. Okay, so in my notes, I wrote down that Iron Treads died. It was Electros that died. Okay. Um, I think right here we have to go into. Well, like, I mean, I think we just have to go into. I think. Because, I mean, okay. Who else do we need chip on? Besides, okay, so we're just going to go into Aloe here. Because the only thing we need chip on, really, is, the only thing we actually need chip on is this. Like, this is the only thing we can really chip with Rocky Helmet. Because I don't think we're going to be able to chip the, okay. I don't think we're going to be able to chip the. So he's definitely choiced. Um, he's absolutely choiced. Uh, if we can. Okay, so we can't lose Cinderace under any circumstances because we have to keep him around for Shaman. And then Raymond, the Sinnoh champion. I'm just going to go into this. Or do I want to go into Mew? I'm going to go into U and just click Strange Steam. Yeah, I'm just going to U and click Strange Steam. Let's see what you decide to go for. Or maybe I'll click Will-O-Wisp, Seed Flare, and you miss, I think. Yeah. I think we click Will-O-Wisp here. Because a Seed Flare, Earth Power. Yeah, we just click Will-O-Wisp here. Because it's either you stay in with this, or you go into either Hoopa or Iron Treads, because Hoopa has good enough Spadef to, you know, deal with us. Okay. He swaps out. Karam, who's this? Oh, okay. So we're going to Wisp this. I think what we have to do is he's going to click a psychic move. But we don't want Big Business to die. Because we still could use him for Roaring Moon. So what I think we might have to do is just sack Just a Fish. Because in the day, the only thing this thing is going to be able to do is, it's not going to be able to do a whole lot. So, yeah, let's just sack this thing. Future Sight. Oh, that's a cool. That's some cool stuff. We're gonna flip turn into Cinderace then and just click Sucker Punch the next turn, I guess. Or I think we just flip turn because we should be slower than this thing. DeMewLition comes in. And now we go into Cinderace. Because, let me see, he clicked Future Sight. Wait, hold up. When does Future Sight land? I just thought about that. That might not be good. Let's go into you just in case. Oh, we could have went Cinderace here. But we're going to just click Calm Mind. And hope that we're faster. Alright. So what did they click? Seed Flare. Of course it does that. That was so convenient, bro. Okay. The heels face off. The heels face off. The heels face off. Alright, cool. Nice to see it. Nice to see it. Love to see it. You love to see that. Now we just U-turn on you. Bro, that was some crap if I ever seen it, if I'm being honest. But hey, it is what it is. We're just going to... Actually, screw that. We're clicking Powerball into you. Well, wait, what if he's Akaberry, though? I think we click U-turn. I think we click U-turn, because if he goes into Ogerpon, we just... Yeah, not Ogerpon, but Iron Tricks. So he stayed in. We could have just tried to... I wonder if he's Akaberry. I wonder if he's Akaberry. He clicks Earth Power here, right? Bro, I'm not gonna lie. That kind of has me. That has me ever so slightly, like slightly. That tilted me ever so slightly because what? We need to keep Weezing alive. I should have just clicked Powerball there, but I feel like he could just be Bro, it is possible that he's just whatchamacallit. I think we can sack this. But that was a very lucky turn of events, though. Because how the heck does bro get this? I mean, I think the Spadef drop is no matter what. I think that always happens. But you get the crit on the Future Sight. I'm pretty confident we live that Future Sight, even if it is slightly. And we could have chipped this thing with Draining Kiss or whatever, what have you. Like, bro, that kind of blows me a little bit. And we're going to lose this. I'm not going to lie, that kind of blows me a little bit. Because it's like, bro, we could have definitely... Bro, it is what it is. If it's not obvious, I think that Future Sight kill was very undeserved. Like, I think it was very undeserved. Pretty sure he Scarfed Moon, too. So, I think what we do... We U-turn out into, Ogerpon. So Shaman is finally dead. Cinderace killed it. Because the thing is, I kind of wanted to go Ogerpon original. Because I feel like if we could have lived, we could have put this thing in range to where Ogerpon could just Trailblaze. But now that's not really an option. Let me see. How much damage are we taking from a U-turn on Roaring Moon? U-turn is doing a lot. Okay. I think we have to go into you now. Ronin Dragoon. That's this thing. I'm assuming he U-turns here. This is a very bold play, but I think he's going to U-turn right here. Now, if he just locks a dragon move, I mean, bro, come on. Okay, he U-turned. Galliard, the former Titan. I'm just going to click Pyroball because I don't think you're scarfed. So he was Akaberry though. And he kills us. Right? What I think we need to happen, because I'm pretty sure he's choiced on the thing. So one, we have to hope that you don't have. Let me see something. Hoopa. Trailblaze can two-shot Hoopa, potentially. So I'm going to click Ivy Cudgel here and get my kill. So Ogerpon takes out Iron Shreds. Because we can live a U-turn as long as he's... Nah, he's banded. Okay, well. Well. What I think we have to do is Trailblaze once and hope he's not banded. Because the way he's been playing it, I feel like he's scarfed. Please don't die. Okay, cool. Cool. Oh, he's Life Orb. I'm so stupid. We've literally seen it the whole game, bro. And let me just double check. Hoopa regular does not get priority moves, right? Let's see. Hoopa, Smogon. You don't get priority. I mean, I've had this thing as a Terra Captain, so I feel like if you got priority, I would remember it. And there's also no... Okay, so you don't get priority. And there's also no way you outspeed us. I think we just click Ivy Cudgel. That's 2 for the Ponster. That's 2 for the Ponster. Who do we have still alive? Oh, Goodra. Oh, so this game is more or less locked anyway. Because he's not beating Goodra and Ogerpon. Now, if my Ogerpon loves me, you won't miss this play rough. That's my girl, and we actually beat... Oh my goodness, bro. This is the first time we've ever beaten Emerald Miner in the BHDL, so this is actually a pretty big win for me. Especially considering we had to bounce back from that loss last week. But GG's to the homie Emerald, bro. That was definitely a fire battle. Our heels definitely clashed this week. Thank you, buddy, for tuning in. If you haven't done so already, please remember to like and subscribe. And until next time, peace out.